It's like, girls cannot play card games. That's what he said. I remember it so clearly in my brain.
Wow. Okay.
And then I was like, okay, I'm going to prove you wrong. So I really played. He also said that he didn't believe that I could hit Legend. And I did in 6 months.
Hello everyone, I'm Gerald and welcome to I Know a Guy, where it's a series where I interview interesting people doing interesting things. And today I have Deborah with me, otherwise known as Wolfsbanee on the internet. And she's one of the more prominent streamers. Would that be accurate to say?
Prominent, okay.
Yeah.
I guess like I've been streaming for a very long time.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess you can say dinosaur is the more appropriate word.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur, yeah.
when it
Prehistoric age.
So for the benefit of anyone who does not know who you are, for context, because we are also live streaming this at the same time, what would you consider a dinosaur in the streaming world?
Okay, so like if you guys didn't know, Twitch used to be called Justin TV, right? So a very long time ago, before they got taken over, rebranding and stuff, and they named themselves Twitch. At the start, I created like kind of like my account very early in the start of like the Twitch age.
Okay.
Yeah, quite early. I wouldn't say like the earliest, but like I knew of Justin TV, but I never made an account at the time.
What's the first game you played then?
The first game I streamed was Dota 2.
Okay, so classic. Everyone plays that game.
Yes. That was like a interesting thing because like I didn't want to be a streamer at that time. I was just kind of like streaming my gameplay because I used to play Dota 2 competitively as well. So people wanted to see like the gameplay and I wanted to like have a place to kind of like record it. So I was like, okay, might as well live stream it so my
do it at
friends,
the same time.
yeah, so my friends can watch it live as well.
Okay.
So I decided to do that. Yeah.
I actually know you as a competitive Hearthstone streamer.
Yes.
I didn't know that you were a more Dota 2, you started out with Dota 2.
Yes, it was kind of like a hobby at that time. I wasn't like really trying to win like competitions. Also, it's very difficult, you know, sometimes female teams, we don't really have a lot of competitions to play. So I was just doing it for fun. But I think I took it very seriously when I started Hearthstone in 2018, yeah.
Do you all feel that you were very good also at that time, if you compared to the scene?
No, actually, when I was very new to card games actually. Like I never played card games as like a kid.
Okay.
So Hearthstone was like totally new for me. It was my first ever digital trading card game.
Okay.
And it was a very crazy situation because I started during the Boomsday expansion. And during that period, I had only 6 months to train for WESG.
So my understanding of card games, you really need to understand what's the meta like, what are the opponents going to be,
Yeah.
how's the experience for you as you have to memorize all these cards?
It was quite crazy. I think like for me, I never expected to be where I was in the tournament placing because I was just like, you know, I was just doing like my thing lah. But I think what I did was I did a lot of research. I have a lot of friends who are in the same, was in like a team called Resurgence at the time. They were actually very helpful. They would help me so much. They gave me a lot of advice. But also I think partially I put in a lot of effort in memorizing like as many cards as possible. Because I think like knowledge is power after all when you're playing card games. You know, you need to know like what each card does. So I think what I told myself was to memorize as many cards as possible. I think the first month I did like 500 to 800 cards.
Serious?
Yeah, I just memorized everything. I wrote it all in an Excel sheet. I even have a Road to Legend Hearthstone Excel sheet document.
Do you still have the Excel
I
sheet?
still have that Excel sheet.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like just a memory nostalgic piece that I had. So I left it there as a reminder that, you know, I once worked really hard to achieve something that I really wanted. And yeah, it gives me confidence, yeah.
How does this apply to your effort that you put into this, into other aspects of your life or streaming?
Yeah, I think like after, you know, like my whole life, I never really like was very hardworking. Like I think like my studies was like not very subpar. Fashion school was just like, you know, I enjoyed it, but did I work very hard? Not really. My results wasn't like the best. But I think like ever since I started like realizing like, oh, you know, there's like some potential in like gaming. You know, you could like earn money from games or you could like do something with gaming. I gave it a try lah. So I gave it a try and I decided to work really hard for it.
So when you say you gave it a try, right, were you like scouted for the team or you applied for the team?
No, I was not even like in the team at that time. I was not even like part of anything. I was just a solo person. They call it free agent, right? So I was a free agent. I just happened to know people in the team, and then they were just like kind of like mentoring me and teaching me how to play the game, because they know I had to prepare for like WESG.
Okay. And how did that go?
Oh, I mean, it went well. Okay, I mean, I shout out to some of my mentors, yeah, like from Resurgence. They are the reason why I was able to play so far in the tournament, because there were like some pretty good female Hearthstone players from Southeast Asia.
Okay.
Yeah, like especially Philippines and Indonesia. So like they were quite strong opponents actually. Yeah. And I think like I also kind of lost because of the lack of knowledge, and I think I wasn't like very good, or I panicked. You know, could be one of those reasons why.
Do you remember the game itself vividly still?
Yes, I do remember. It was a very, very interesting story, because apparently the Indonesian person that I was fighting against in the tournament, we were like top 2. We were fighting to go to China.
Okay,
So we were
for the
doing like
finals.
so we were like kind of like in a qualifiers round, final qualifiers before we go to China. So I was in Malaysia. We flew there, and they flew us there, and then we fought. And then this Indonesian girl, right, we are actually friends. I don't know what she's doing now, but we used to be like friends, and then we talked a little bit. And then like the next day, right, she wasn't feeling well. So during the tournament, she was like feeling very unwell. She had like food poisoning. So she was playing with food poisoning on stage. Yeah.
She didn't crap her pants, right?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, probably not lah. I don't think so. She just looked like she was in pain. Like her face was like that.
It's
I
hard
could
to
tell.
focus.
I was looking at her like from the side. She was like very far away. You know, esports they do like the 5 computers. So we were like sitting at the first computer, and we were like staring at each other.
And
I was
staring
like,
at screen.
yes, and then I was like looking at her. I was like, oh my gosh, she looks very distracted. I'm like, is this my chance to win? That's all I thought about.
Can you describe the feeling that you had at that point of time when you were doing your
Oh,
finals?
I was very nervous, okay, because I'm kind of like, I was so new to the Hearthstone scene. I went to ask like all the girls like how long they've been playing Hearthstone for. Most of them played for many expansions.
Okay.
And they play it since, some say they play since the OG, you know, and then some say they played like longer than me. So I was like practically I think the most noob there, you know, like I was like probably the newbie, like the newbie. But I would say that I think in this tournament, I think a lot of girls kind of underestimated the potential power of like how some girls are pretty good at the game. So like Philippines, where she was just like
Wiping the
storm
floor.
road,
Okay.
wiping the floor.
Okay.
Malaysia was also like really good. So I would say like some of the countries that were really good in Hearthstone, like in my bracket was like Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think Vietnam, she was like not very competitive, so she just played for fun. Yeah, Thailand, not very, I also played for fun. So it's very Southeast Asian, yeah.
Will you say that when you went through this process, right, what's the most important thing that you took away from that?
The most important thing I took away from that is that you can really achieve anything if you put your mind into it.
Oh.
Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, I really believe that very strongly in this, because I was like, I worked really hard for the tournament. Like I'm not even joking, like 6 months cramping everything. Everything that's like knowledge based, right? It was just, and then learning how to play the game. I had to learn 5 decks
Okay. Oh, 5 decks.
in a span of like 6 months.
So not only learn your deck, but what's your opponent's decks as well,
Yes,
potentially.
I'm telling you guys, I really sacrificed so much time and effort to be in that position. Like even when I was at work, right, I would just ignore my colleagues and just go and play Hearthstone.
Okay.
Yeah.
To put in the reps.
To put in the reps, yeah, because like I was like, oh guys, sorry, I have a competition in like 3 months. At the time it was like 3 months. I said, I have no time to eat lunch with you guys. So I would tapao lunch, I would like just buy lunch to the office, and I would eat and I'll play at the same time.
Okay.
So my lunch break is like 1 hour, right? So I can cram in like maybe 2 to 3 games.
Okay.
So every game mattered, and when I was taking the MRT, like the train home, there and back to work, I also played on the train.
At the end of it, how do you feel of this journey of your Hearthstone era?
It was worth it. I realized that putting in so much effort in something actually does give you results. I mean, if you put your heart and soul into it, I wouldn't say like working hard is the only solution in life. The consistency and the hard work that you put into it, you know, is also very different, I think. Yeah.
Which is a good point. They mentioned hard work, consistency. Do you feel that there's an element of luck that comes into all
Oh yeah, of course, definitely. I would say like luck plays a part, but it's not the biggest part out of everything. Because like if luck was like the biggest part of everything, then there wouldn't be like successful people today. There will be maybe 1 out of 100. I mean, there is 1 out of 100. What I mean is that there's more and more successful people, right? It means that there is a formula behind it. But of course, luck does play a particular role. If WESG didn't appear for me in my bracket, I wouldn't even like be where I am, I think.
Okay.
I wouldn't know like what I'll be doing right now. Yeah.
So you were streaming Dota, you moved on to Hearthstone.
Yeah.
And then what was next on your plate after that?
I think like I'm a very jack of all trades kind of person. Not really like good at anything in like that crazy.
I think you're selling yourself short there.
No, I think I like to try different things. So I always go like for different things. But I'm also a very trend-minded person. So I realized that the game was kind of like dying, and I didn't see a lot of like tournaments. I didn't see a lot of things going on anymore with Hearthstone. So I was like, okay, you know what? I think this is time for me to like pivot into something else.
Okay.
Try something new. Also, like I kind of asked like my friends for feedback. Like some of my friends like, oh, you know, what do you all think I should stream? What do you think I should play? So they gave me like some list of games, and then that's how I discovered Monster Hunter.
Okay, and this is where the true genesis of Wolfsbanee came about.
Yes, I'm the Monster Hunter streamer. Yeah, so when you said luck, right, play into part, right, I wouldn't say this is like the best form of luck, because everyone had to be in circuit breaker and it was lockdown, it was COVID, right? But I believe that stroke of luck, you know, because it just so happened that I quit my job at the time that COVID came.
Serious?
Yes.
So
that period, like when I quit, I was already quit. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this like full time. I'm gonna try. Then I quit, right? And then there was news of COVID.
Okay.
There was news of COVID coming in. And I was like, everyone just thought like, you know what, it's gonna be like SARS in Singapore, 3 months and you know,
it's all over. Yeah.
Yes. And then, but no, it went on for like years, and even to the point where Singapore had to go in a lockdown, right?
I think COVID made a lot of careers for streamers in that era.
Yes. So it was like this is like, I don't know, like some stroke of luck, whether bad luck or luck, I'm not sure, but for me it was luck because nobody was really streaming Monster Hunter at the time that intensively. I think there was like a few, but I think for me, I was like really just grinding Monster Hunter every single day. I only played like one game, maybe like 20% I played like a different game.
Okay.
Then
so during that period when you were in lockdown, it was pretty much you wake up, you play Monster Hunter all the way until you end. How long were your sessions then?
I would play like 8 hours a day, consistently, from Monday to Sunday.
And I think it was right place, right time.
Yes.
You really took off.
Yes.
And if you look back, right, how would you have done things differently?
I would have ventured into social media.
Okay.
So like I started out as a full-time streamer, right? So I didn't really think too much. I just wanted to stream. It was fun for me, play games, stream. But I realized like if you really want to put yourself out there, you want to be like someone known in the world for like the things that you do, social media is very important.
Okay.
And I wish that if I started it earlier, maybe I would have even more success than I have right now. I don't see myself like, I mean, I still feel like I could have done a lot better back in the day, and do a lot more things.
And right now you're actually very much focused on your social content as well.
Yes. So I do. I mean, I try to like do as much as I can with reels on TikTok and on Instagram, stream, and then also, you know, I take on like brands and sponsorships, stuff like that. So it's like kind of like a full cycle for everything. Yeah.
So then how did the Gundam bit come in? I think you did one recently with at Jewel as well. Yeah,
with Bandai and Jewel. They were doing a Gundam-based pop-up in Singapore. So it was quite fun. How it got to that point was that I formed a lot of bonds in the Gundam scene with some of the local hobby shops. Okay, so specifically Hobby Art.
Okay.
They are my favorite shop lah.
Yeah, they're patron to them.
Because they were the first shop I actually went to when I wanted to buy Gundam, and their prices are very like.
Was it intimidating for you as a girl going into a hobby store? I mean, traditionally, there's a stigma behind it.
Yeah.
How was your experience like?
It wasn't like. I mean, for me, I guess it didn't feel like bad at all. Like I just kind of. People are very nice, you know, they don't really care like if you're a girl or a guy to enter the shop, right? So I went in.
As long as you're a customer, you make a purchase is good.
Yes. And it was like my first time actually I wasn't streaming it. I just went in like have a look and see like, oh, you know, these are Gunpla kits, you know, I just bought a few, try to make some. I have a lot of backlog now, but at some point, right, I actually just happened to like stream at that place the second time I went.
Okay.
And then...
Wait, this was when you did IRL already?
Yes, this was when I did IRL. So I started enjoying Gundam like in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first time. I watched Iron Blooded Orphans, really enjoyed it. It was really great. And then what happened was that there was a lot of like on my community who also like Gundam. So we started talking about it. Then they gave me a lot of recommendations. So I went to Hobby.
Okay.
They said the prices are very affordable. So I went in. It's very interesting because the first Gundam shop I went to also was just like it was at like, okay, I don't want to name names but I was at Sunshine Plaza. It wasn't Hobby Art, it was another shop. I was trying to buy tools and everything and they told me not to stream in the shop. So I was like, oh, okay.
Was there even a concept? Did they know you were streaming?
I think they saw that I was like using a phone to video and they were like, oh no videos, no streaming. Yeah. Then I was like, oh, okay. Then I realized it's because they want to hide their prices.
Yeah, it's very competitive in Singapore.
Yes, it's a very competitive place. But Hobby Art never did that to me.
Okay.
They were like, oh yeah, hi, you know. I mean,
they understood the power of the promotion.
Yes, I think they did. And then from then on, we became friends. I became friends with all the staff, most of the staff. From there, I was like, hey, you know, I'm thinking of buying like some... I had an idea. I was thinking of doing like a buying stream or something. So I went down.
Shopping stream.
A shopping stream,
yes.
Yeah. Like to buy some gifts. It was a Christmas giveaway I was doing. So I bought some like Gundam as a giveaway. So I went down to the shop to stream it. And then a lot of people came down to buy and then like supported the shop. And I think the boss saw that I was doing this. And then she also gave me a free Gunpla kit as a present.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
On stream?
Yes, on stream.
Awesome.
She gave me, like, she wasn't on stream, but she asked the staff to give it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Was that the first gift you received in real life?
From a
brand or
shop?
store?
Not really. I've received some gifts, but this was like, I think, a very meaningful one because I was like, oh yeah, wow, you know, I actually enjoy this hobby so much. I was like, then I got a free gift from them. I met some of like some, you know, Tetsujin. There is a local competition in Singapore. Yeah. So some of the people who made Gunplas and submitted the Tetsujin and they won like some awards, they actually came down to say hi also.
Oh wow, that's very cool.
They were very nice, yeah. The whole stream was very wholesome.
So the community in Gundam is actually very welcoming to novices, to the space itself.
Actually, I was very shocked how welcoming the Gundam community is. Like even recently, I was telling Gerald, right? I was telling you that I posted a reel recently and then it blew up, it went viral. It was just, I literally just asked one question, what is your favorite Gundam? And then everyone replied in the comments. They were so enthusiastic about it, they just replied. And I was like, wow, you know, there's so many people like talking about Gundam and they're all very wholesome about it.
Here's the point about you being wholesome and your experiences has always been positive.
Yeah.
And you started off with video game retail in some part of your career. That's why you're in a video game store.
Yes.
But maybe to take a different turn, is that was there any point of time because you're female in this space, you found some level of success that it wasn't very pleasant, apart from the part where the store didn't let you stream inside? Gaming wise, journey?
Yeah, gaming a lot. A lot, yeah.
Or experiences of like being gate kept and they, ooh, you shouldn't do it, yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time. Yes, I think it's a very real thing, especially like, you know, speaking from experience in 2018. The reason why I was also so fueled by motivation is because someone said I was lousy at Hearthstone.
Oh my god.
He said like I'm a girl.
You're powered by spite.
Yeah, he said I'm a girl and I shouldn't play Hearthstone. Yeah, it's like girls cannot play card games. That's what he said. I remember it so clearly in my brain.
Wow. Okay.
And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna prove you wrong. So I really played. He said he also said that he didn't believe that I could hit legend. And I did in 6 months.
And are you still in contact with him?
No, but he came to my stream to apologize.
Wow.
I remember. He said, oh wow, you're at legend. I apologize for all the things that I said in the past.
That should have been very cathartic for you.
Yeah, that feeling, it feels great to prove people wrong because like, it's like, you know, they say one thing, they don't even realize like the power of how words can change someone. You know, I think like a lot of times with my achievements comes from someone hating on me actually. Like, I think there was one time I was very bad at like Dark Souls and like Souls genre.
No way, you're so good at it now.
No. I'm telling you, I used to be really bad, okay? Like I died like, I think many times at the tutorial on my first game, which is Sekiro basically. And then someone said I was very bad. Oh, sorry. Am I shaking too much?
You will actually make the viewer dizzy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was like shaking too much. Sorry. I did ADHD.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, I was just saying that there is like
That's
someone
also,
in my chat that said that I was like, oh my god, you can't even do this like simple thing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think he got very mad. I don't know why he was so mad. But it was,
You match.
I don't know why he was so mad, but okay. Then I was like, okay, I'll prove you wrong.
Okay.
Then,
So I'm seeing a trend here.
yeah.
If you want Wolf to do really well at something, you must spite her, and then she's like the most, she will bunk high, and then she'll prove you wrong.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
I realized like throughout my journey, right, a lot of people always say a lot of stupid shit, right? And then I just do my best, I just like, okay, I'll just try to be good at this game, and then actually
I
turns
have
out
the
not so bad.
resilience and I have the skill. If I don't have the skill, I'll build it, and I will prove you wrong, essentially.
Yeah. But then I realized that it's very tiring to do this, because if you're always like trying to prove people wrong, then it's very tiring, yeah. So now I think I've mastered the art of just not giving a crap anymore. Like I don't care about what people say or what they do. So like if someone makes a sexist comment or about like, oh, girls cannot play games, I'm like, yeah. If you say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is a nice way that I can actually bridge it is, I've gone on panels with you as well.
Yeah.
And I've talked to you. We have built up quite a good friendship over time. And I've always known you as a positive, a very encouraging person. Do you feel that when it comes to such conversations where you become a mentor, you have to take a very different approach or be a bit more gentle? Maybe you can shed some light on that.
Okay, this is like based on my experience in Scape residency. I know some of you guys are in chat, you have seen some of the mentees and stuff. For me, I think I give a very realistic approach. I try to give a positive and realistic approach because you cannot scare people. You can't tell people like, oh yeah, you cannot stream because you need this. No, streaming is open for anyone. You can try. But the realistic thing is that not everyone will want to be a full-time streamer. Not everyone can be a full-time streamer.
Okay.
So this is what I tell them. I'll just tell them, oh yeah, this is what you can do. But also just know that this is something that you might want to explore for yourself. And for me, my top words choice, like my top word choice would be experimentation, exploration. Because these two things are super important when you're trying to find out things that you want to do. You discover your identity through like learning and experimenting. So I think that's like very important for like people, and just let them try, and let them do whatever they want. Yeah.
Okay. So has your advice at any point in time, because of you has your status right now, has been received, I'm going to be two-part, has it been received badly? Then after we go into the receive positively.
Receive badly? Sorry.
Badly means, oh, I did this as your advice and then it didn't work out.
Oh, no lah. I don't think I've ever had anyone say that to me. In actual fact, most of the slight flex, most of my mentees are like partnered right now. Like anyway, I'm just saying like they're partnered because of their hard work, not because of me. I think they take some advice, but mostly it's their hard work. Yeah.
If you were to give one line of wisdom, what do you think is your go-to liner?
My go-to liner is to try everything, really. Yeah. And then when you're working on something, work consistently. Work hard and work consistently on it. You will definitely get somewhere. I would say like hard work beats talent any day.
Okay, so that line, I've seen it time and time again.
Yes, I live by that line also. Hard work beats talent any day.
In your journey, have you seen someone who was very talented but didn't put in the hard work?
Oh yeah. Yes.
How do you feel about?
Kind of a waste, but I think like some of them, they probably found like something else that they want to do. And I think that's totally fine. Maybe they may excel in like many fields, not just this one, So I think like it's kind of wasted. Like they probably retire or give up, or they don't want to do it anymore just because, maybe they found something else. And I think it's totally fine, yeah.
Okay. And I think the thing that now you've been a creator for so many years, and how do you deal with burnout or creative block?
Oh, this is like the number one question. Yeah. I think like burnout is inevitable, because ultimately this is like work, right? This is my job. I have to do like a lot of planning, a lot of things, you know. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't see when it comes to like streaming. I've even had like people tell me, not tell me, but tell other people, and I just happen to hear it around that streaming is very easy. Why so difficult? Why does she get everything like why
just
easy?
press start and go.
Just press start and go, very easy. Yeah, easy lah, but maintenance is a different thing lah. You know? Very easy to stream. I don't deny. There's so many resources out there for you to press start right now. Is it hard to maintain it? Hell yeah, it's hard to maintain it. One day you can have thousands of viewers, another day you have none. That's why I'm always like very relaxed about this portion, you know, like I don't want to like, nowadays, like if I always think about numbers, I'm gonna go crazy. So that is one thing that I will experience to burn out if I keep doing that.
So you know what are the triggers that affect you?
Yes, I know what are the triggers that affect me. So like performance and numbers and everything does give me like stress and anxiety, and I just had this realization like a few months ago that I shouldn't be like that anymore. Yeah, and
how do you deal with it?
How do I deal with it? By not dealing with it. Joking. I have to deal with it, right? Okay, so like I think it's very important to have like activities to do outside of work.
Touching grass.
Yes, unfortunately, for those who don't like to touch grass, touching grass actually is pretty good for you mentally, because sometimes I go for walks, I go cycle. I like to gym. If you guys if you guys know already right now, I think I mentioned to you a few times that I love to go to the gym. I mean, I haven't been very consistent recently, but I still go. But I think ultimately it's just finding things to do outside from what you are already working on. So like that helps to give you a refresh in memory, a refresh in like your time and like, you know, how you handle stuff, and you actually can handle it better.
I want to zero in on this word that you've used repeatedly throughout this whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what that word is?
Consistency?
Yeah, consistency. Why is it so hard to achieve?
Why is it so hard to achieve consistency?
Yeah.
Because people are lazy.
It's
true.
It's a very simple, straightforward answer.
It's very straightforward, yeah. I know this because I am also at times not consistent with certain things. So why am I not consistent? Lazy, or just like something happened and then I lose my streak. You know, my consistency, I lose it and everything. But I think like
the real question behind this is, even if you lose your streak, how does Wolfsbanee manage being kinder to herself when she's not on form, or she's a bit of a funk, in burnout, in an evolution phase? Yeah. How do you be more kind to yourself?
I guess I just stopped thinking too much about chasing crazy numbers, you know, chasing, like having too high of expectations sometimes on myself. So right now, you know, I just try to take it like step by step to make it more like fun and relaxing instead of like hustling and grinding, you know. Of course you have to grind and all that, but you know, I'm supposed to enjoy this, not find it a chore. So if I find it a chore, then something is wrong. Because there are times I do find it a chore, then I realize, wait, this is not right. Then I'm supposed to enjoy this. Then I keep reminding myself why I started this in the first place, you know? Right? Then I just
Why do you start it in the first place?
Why did I start it in the first place? I think I like streaming. It was like fun and entertaining. My first time starting it wasn't really the best, but I think the initial after was that I realized that streaming is quite fun and I like talking to people online and I think entertaining them. I like make people laugh, I guess. I hope
you form very good friendships as well.
I hope I make people laugh, you know. But I think that was one of my primary aims, you know, to make someone's day better online. I think that was one of the reasons why I wanted to stream.
And that's one. I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why you're still continuing as well.
Yeah, definitely. There are days that I feel burnout and everything. Okay, seriously, there are some days I don't stream. It's not because I don't want to stream, but giving my 100% in streaming is very important, because if you are sad or you're depressed, people can feel it too.
Yeah, you reflect on the screen itself.
Yes, it reflects on chat and the chat will feel it as well. Community will feel it as well. So you don't want them to be in that position. And that's why sometimes it's better to take a rest and do your best the next day.
What's the one thing that you hate that chat does?
Wow, they will know exactly what to say. You guys know exactly what to say, right?
Whoa, okay.
One thing to hate, I hate back sitting.
Back sitting. Okay.
Back sitting.
Okay.
No. Okay lah, I don't really hate it. I just dislike it. Sometimes backseating is fine, but I think like people are just, I get why some people want to backseat, okay? Because it's very exciting for them. Like, it's something that they like.
Okay.
And something that they want to share.
Their knowledge with.
Their knowledge. They want to share their knowledge. They want to share their passion.
But like, yo, hold it.
Yeah, but I think sometimes people don't realize is that it's not just one person doing it. I think one person doing it is okay. Multiple people doing it is a different thing.
Okay.
So it's like, just think about it this way. You are talking to like 5 friends and they're telling you how to screw
And they're here all the time.
yeah, they're yapping and they're telling how to screw a boat at the same time.
Okay.
And they're all saying it in 5 different manners.
Yeah, they're using eye power, but this is over the internet.
Exactly.
Okay.
Don't you feel like you feel some sort of like, oh my gosh, there's too much things going on. It's not that I get angry about it. It's just that it makes me very distracted. Like I cannot think when people do that.
Okay.
And then I just go like, oh my gosh, guys, please stop, you know? But it's totally fine. There's just some things that I think like people just need to relax and enjoy the stream, you know? They don't always have to backseat. But I get the feeling why people want to do it. Because there are times where I go to streams and I also want to do it.
But you hold yourself back.
I hold back. I was like, yeah, this is a fun stream. You know, like... I'm not my true self. So I would say like people who backseat, right? They are their true selves, you know? You can tell that they're so passionate about something, they're so happy about something, they're willing to share everything with you.
Okay.
And it's totally fine. So I mean, I dislike it, but it's fine, you know? Nowadays I just don't care anymore, like, you know, like certain situations I just try not to care too much.
Okay.
Yeah, like let them just talk whatever, you know, it's fine. Yeah.
That's very cool. Okay. I think we have pretty much come to the end of this.
Yeah.
Hope we had a good conversation.
It was a great conversation.
So that right now this series is called I Know a Guy, and this is about me talking to interesting people doing interesting things.
Yeah.
Who is your guy?
My guy is, I think, Mezame.
Okay.
I think Mezame TV, his full name. I think we talk once in a while, like you know, to sync up and stuff. But he does like pretty interesting stuff like photography, and he travels all over the world to do it also. And I think like he also dabbles in lighting. So something that most people are interested about that maybe could get advice from, I think Mezame would be a good guy. Yeah.
Okay, that's very cool. All right, that has been the end of this season's I Know a Guy, first one. Very thankful for Deb coming on this episode for me. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
What's the next one? Season 2!
Season 2! Okay, hopefully we'll have one.